Sometimes, things spend ages covered in dust and spider webs, completely forgotten, and most of the time, this is not a problem at all. Other times, it is a huge problem. From treasures to pure nightmares, people discover everything in their attics. 1. A bombshell. 4 fully functioning grenades were found in the attic of a house in Oak Creek, Milwaukee. After the initial shock, the house owners called the police, and the 4 grenades were detonated under supervision. Surprisingly, surviving bombs seem to be found quite often in attics. In 2016, a builder discovered a World War II firebomb hidden inside a house's attic. Some timbers did already show some burnt edges, but for some lucky reason, the bomb did not detonate. 2. A Monarch's head. Stefan Garrett, a TV production company journalist, searched around the attic of Jacques Bélanger and found a skull. It turned out to be a 400-year-old preserved head, and not just some everyman's peasant head. After scientists had examined it, they identified it as the head of Henry IV, who ruled France up to 1610. In the 1900s, a French couple then bought the head at an auction, and they finally sold it to Bélanger in 1955 for 5,000 francs. 3. Unseen Van Gogh. The sunset at Montmartre was discovered by a Norwegian man in his attic in 2013, but he did not care much for the painting because he thought it to be a fake. By 1991, the owner had already asked experts in the Van Gogh Museum for their expertise, and they had decided that the painting was a fake, due to the missing signature. However, several years later and with advanced technology, the painting was examined again. After chemical analysis, X-ray research, and examination of Van Gogh's letters to his brother, they finally concluded that the painting was a real Van Gogh. They were even able to find out the exact date when it was finished, July 4, 1888. 4. Hitler's record collection. Years later, in 1991, Luba Zieminski's daughter Alexandra went to the attic to search for a badminton racket. What she found was not the racket but a box labeled Führer Hauptquartier, Reich Chancellery. It contained Hitler's personal record collection, including Wagner, Beethoven's piano sonatas, and, surprisingly, Peter Tchaikovsky, Alexander Borodin, and Sergei Rachmaninoff, artists who had been labeled subhuman by the Nazis. Hitler had been a great lover of music, visiting the opera nearly daily when he lived in Vienna. 5. Superman comic. When a couple's house had to be made ready to be taken over by a bank, the owners had to clean out the attic. They discovered a copy of Action Comics #1 from 1938, in very good condition. Only 99 books had been known to exist to this point. Originally bought for just 10 cents, the couple gave the holy grail of comic books to an auction, where it sold for breathtaking £1.5 million. They were now able to not just keep the house but buy a new villa on top. 6. Diamonds. The chair slept in the attic for 6 years, but one day, Angela Milner Brown, 50, and her husband Angus, 47, live in Biggar, South Lanarkshire, decided that it was time to finally upholster the old thing. He had to rip off the old cushion material, and after 4 layers, he suddenly saw a sparkle. He finally revealed where it had come from. The couple decided to present their find to the BBC Antique Roadshow, where it was valued at around £5,000. 7. Bags of cash. Josh Farron, a man from Bountiful in Utah, had just bought his first house. Of course he had checked every room, but what he found while searching a place for his tools in the garage, he could never have foreseen. While searching, he discovered a slightly odd-looking panel in the ceiling, with a little piece of carpet sticking out. Being adept and thinking that there might be a nice place to play for his children behind the panel, he investigated further. He found an antique-looking ammunition case and 7 more boxes. When he opened them, they were all stuffed with rolled cash. The family started counting but gave up after $45,000.